Hello, it's Saturday and I'm at home after work and I'm about to go to sleep. But I'm doing legs up the wall. So I don't know how well you can see my legs there. Yeah. And those are shorts, that's not my underwear. Those are just soft shorts. Um, this is the third night in a row I've done legs up the wall. I'm trying to get way more consistent doing this, and it would be nice to do it before my workout, but I always find that I rush in the morning because I have to eat and use the bathroom and shower, and it seems like hard to find 5 minutes to do legs up the wall. I'm trying to make sure my head is right there. So, I just had a thought occur to me looking up at my legs, and also earlier I was feeling my calf muscles and massaging them because I walked the tour tonight. So this is a thing. I've told myself that one of my goals is to start walking the tour once a week. I've hit that goal for the last 3 weeks. So now I want to walk the tour twice a week. The thing is that I'm going to be flexible with this goal because if tomorrow is leg day and I get to work and my legs are done, cooked, I'm going to skip the tour. I'm not going to beat myself up over reaching a goal, because the tour is, people have claimed that it's 2 miles worth of walking, which, you know, I could believe that. In fact, today I forgot that there's a shortcut. There's a way to go from one section of it. You go up an elevator, through some offices, through a utility door, down some stairs, and you pop out in another part of the factory. And I forgot about that, and I went back out the main door to the hallway, they call it the spine, the big hallway that connects all the big buildings. And I went down the spine, so I added more walking than I needed to. So I'm walking 2 miles at work, which I sweat. It doesn't really make me breathe hard. It doesn't actually make me out of breath, which is really nice. But it definitely makes my legs hurt, my feet. And tonight it was making me actually a little bit dizzy. A couple of times I was like, woozy, because it had been 4 hours since I had eaten lunch. I had my protein shot, but, you know, since I had worked out in the morning, like a couple of times I was just like, oh, this is actually exercise. I mean, the walking is actually good exercise. So my point is, I walk the tour, so I've been hitting my goals, and tonight I walked, and I am going to try to walk again tomorrow, as long as we don't have leg day and my legs aren't cooked. Because even with the golf cart, I still end up walking half of the tour. There's parts of the building I can't use the cart in, so I was rubbing my calf muscles because they were sore and tired, and I realized, man, these are giant calf. I have huge calf muscles. I guess you can see them right there. I should pull my shirt up so you don't see my gut, but there's my calf muscles. And I've always had pretty good sized calf muscles, and I believe this is the thought that occurred to me. Rubbing my calf muscles earlier, looking at my legs up the wall tonight, it occurred to me that whatever condition your body is in right now is what you built it, how you built it, whether it's through dedication to exercise and things like that, or neglect by eating poorly and not exercising for years and years in my case. So I've got these giant legs. I mean, I have thick thigh muscles too. And I'm sure part of it's genetics. I get it from both sides. I know the Corey side, my mom's side, has stockier legs. I guess it's shorter legs and longer torso. It just makes, when you when you get overweight with that type of body, it just shows worse, I guess, because of the long torso and stubbier legs. But yeah, I have thick, muscular legs, and I'm sure part of that is carrying around the weight for so many years. And then partly also developing. I mean, I've worked out my legs in the past. I used to do squats at the gym in Bisbee, and snowboarding I'm sure helped develop my leg strength. But so that's the thing I wanted to share quick. It's 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. I'm really trying to keep these short so I don't have like 15, 20-minute things to run together. So that was the thought I just had a few minutes ago. And the other thing that occurred to me is when I talked earlier about, I wanted to restate my thought just now, because this is stuff that by saying it into the camera, it's reaffirming it in my own brain, and it's helping me develop my motivation and cultivate my motivation and mental fortitude. So the body you have, whether you're insanely in shape, you're a bodybuilder, you're an athlete, you have endurance and strength and agility and muscles and a sleek frame, that's from years of work, dedication to that, to whatever craft, whatever whether it's just to look good or if it's for a sport or whatever your thing is. You built that body from years of training and practice and avoiding bad foods and eating good ones. Or on the flip side of the coin, if you have giant muscular legs from walking around with extra weight since you were a teenager, and there's other parts of my body that have been shaped by being so overweight. I'm sure, I know my middle back, I have a really bad bend in my back that's not natural, that I'm hoping will reverse after the weight is gone. My posture should correct itself. I can already feel it happening. So that's the complete thought. Whatever body you're currently stuck with, it's from your years of dedication to one thing or another. Dedication or lack of dedication. It's so weird, whatever angle. It's like I'm either upside down or... yeah, it's weird. It's just a weird way to do this laying down, but I figured get some time in on the camera. Boy, and I'm already at 8 minutes. So, yeah, I think I'm upside down now. What did I do? It's weird. Sorry if this came out weird, because I'm upside down. That's so weird. Now that should be right side up. Okay. So, the other thought I had just now in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, was there's a difference between getting in shape and losing weight. They kind of go hand in hand, but I'm trying to think of how to frame this correctly. When your goal is just for weight loss, there are many things, and I guess this thought came up because in the program, in the 30-day challenge, if you get near the end, if you're on week 5 and you've only lost 10 pounds, and those are the two numbers they're concerned with, you can buy this stuff called Cali tea, Cali Girl tea. It's a dieter's tea. My mom maybe has heard of it. For some reason, the name of it seems like I've heard my mom talk about it or mention it before. It's a dieter's tea. It's definitely a diuretic, so it has caffeine or something in it that makes you shed body water, any water you've retained. So I did look it up on Amazon. They have it for sale. I'm not anticipating needing it, but just in case my weight loss slows down and I need to push for 20 pounds, I'm going to try other things first besides the tea, like cardio, extra walking, doing the tours. Eventually I'll get to the point where I can do all 3 tours, 3 nights a week, walk them. I just have to build up my leg and feet endurance and stuff. So, God, I do the worst tangents. I'm really bad at that. Let me backtrack tangents. So the Cali tea made me, I was reminded of this, of the difference between losing weight and getting in shape. So the program, the 20-pound challenge, has a bunch of things that help you lose weight, including what I might call cheats, like the tea. Things that help you, or they do the fish week, where you eat, for a week, you eat nothing but fish and asparagus. Those are the only things you're allowed to have. Which to me sounds awful, but if you need to get to those pounds, you need to do it. So, and then there's other things like carb loading. Thursday, you eat an extra portion of carbs with each intake. You'll have 6 portions of 4 ounces of carbs throughout the day, and then the next 2 days before your weigh-in, right before your weigh-in, so that'd be Friday and Saturday, you do no carbs. So, and those things, all of those things I mentioned, the tea, the fish week with the asparagus, and the carb cycling, and I guess the extra cardio would be considered that too. Although that's blurs the lines between getting in shape and losing weight. So all of those things are strictly to make you drop the pounds, to make the fat come off of you. A lot of the other stuff that they do, the 30 days of training, the, you know, increasing your, like making your form better, getting your exercises so they look perfect and you're actually working the muscles you're supposed to, increasing your cardio capacity, your cardiovascular, so that you can breathe hard for 4 minutes straight. Or, I mean, like today we did a 12-minute AMRAP, 12 minutes straight of 3 different exercises, and we just bounced between the 3 over and over and over. And I remember at the 6-minute mark, he called out 6 minutes. I was already exhausted, like but I pushed hard for another 6 minutes. So, I guess this is the thought that had happened today because of the, you know, 2 things made me start to think of this. The burpees, the 15 burpees that I did, and the 12-minute AMRAP, where at the halfway mark, I was feeling exhausted and my lungs were already burning, and then I pushed through the rest of the 6 minutes. So that's all getting in shape. That is pushing my body way past where it's been before, you know, endurance-wise. And it builds muscle too, because a lot of the exercises are weight bearing. We have dumbbells, or even right now with my own body weight, it's all strength. It's, you know, strength and cardio at the exact same time. So try to finish my thought here, because now it's 13 minutes in and I'm just sort of rambling. Part of that is because it's late and I need to sleep too, but probably hear it in my voice. So there is a difference between just trying to drop pounds, flush fat off your body, remove fat, and lighten up on the scale. There's a difference between that and getting in shape. They go hand in hand. I honestly feel like it is best to do both. To me, it feels good to do both, because at the other end of this, I want to be in shape, not just thin. I mean, you have to talk about your definition of what does it mean to be thin, you know, because there are people that are thin that are not in good shape, that don't have a lot of excess body fat, but are not fit. They couldn't run a mile. They couldn't, you know, work out. So, I guess that's the end of my thought, that I'm really seeing the value of doing both at the same time. Dieting, you know, watching your intake, the supplements, and which I'm going to start phasing the supplements out. I'm almost done anyway. And working out hard daily, almost every day of the week, 5 days out of 7. going together, running concurrently. You know, the two aspects of it, the yin and the yang at the same time, is valuable. And I think at this point for me, I'm already at 15 minutes. It's funny. For me, the food and water and everything else is dialed in at this point. Like I really, the only issue I have is when I go home to Bisbee, because my routine changes as far as what time do I wake up, what do I do, you know, gym. When I'm here in Tucson, it's I wake up at the same time, I get up and eat breakfast, go to the gym, come home, spend a couple of hours mixing music or whatever I need to do, sometimes clean my room or food prep, or go shopping, one of those 4 or 5 things, and then go to work, and then come home, go to sleep. You know, it's set. It's a pretty set pattern. When I go home to Bisbee, it's, you know, family time, which is super, super important and fulfills me, but then it definitely throws off my workout and eating and hydration schedule. So I really need to focus on not letting that happen, but it does happen. So trace back, think back, reverse the tangent. What I was saying was that the food portion, the eating correctly and drinking enough water and not eating crap is set. It's all like I'm dialed in. I'm not even, I walk by stuff. I walk by vending machines every day. I'm not even tempted. Driving around and looking at fast food places is like a distant thought of I could stop there and eat something. That's not even, I'm just like, drive home and drink a bottle of water, you know? So that part of it, the part that would just make me lose weight, is set. It's locked in. I feel awesome about it. The fitness part of it, the, you know, insane cardio and weight training is ramping up. It's getting better and better almost every workout. Man, it looks like I have a sunburn. I might have got too much sun today. It's hard to tell. Or maybe it's just from being upside down. That's enough time up the wall. 17 minutes. So, all right. Oh, there we go. No more legs up the wall. It feels really good though. All right, so I'm sorry for making the video almost 20 minutes. I've really been trying to do these for 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I've been practicing trying to do 2-minute videos, 5-minute videos instead of 20. So thanks for listening. It was just something different to talk about. So I'm going to go to sleep now. And I wish I was home with my sweet family instead of here alone in a weird room. But it'll be over soon. So, good night.